I was gonna say we're gonna go ahead and spook them, but I mean, we're just here, so we don't really need to. Oh, wow, great. That is fantastic. Alright, we're back in Tiny Sailor's World, and today we are continuing our review of the Halloween event. Now, if you haven't seen part 1 to this video, go check it out in the top right corner. That's where I actually did the event. Now we're going to be going and checking out the new vehicles added into the game. The Flying Dutchman, the Corsair, and yes, we will be reviewing the Pride of America once again, because we only did a short review of that in the last video, and then I sank it. So we might do a voyage with that today. So yeah, guys, let's get into the video. Now let's go ahead and let's spawn in the Pride of America first, because we already saw it. We might as well just quickly get over it once again, and then we'll go check out the Flying Dutchman, which I'm really excited for, and then the Corsair. So yeah, this will be pretty cool. Alright, so here we have the Pride of America again, and yeah, I mean, we looked at it before in the last video, but we're gonna do sort of a more in-depth overview of the ship. Now, let's just get the elephant out of the room. I saw a lot of comments about this, and then I took a second look at it, and I was like, yeah, that is a bit strange. So what I'm talking about is the bridge. You'll notice, if you can see it there, it's sort of further back than what it really should be. I mean, I guess it was designed this way, so maybe it was supposed to be like that, but it just seems really strange to be sitting so far back from the end of the superstructure there, or the top of the superstructure. So yeah, now everything else looks really cool. I mean, we've got a center pool and everything, and I mean, yeah, there we go. I do really like what they're doing with the newer ships. They're adding a lot of detail that they don't really need to add, but when they do, it looks great. And especially the people on the deck and everything, I always like that because it brings the ship to life. Now, this ship does remind me of another ship, and that is the Sea Diamond. And the reason that I say that is, if you look at the forward superstructure, like the Sea Diamond, which I should mention is a ship that did sink, it does have this sort of balcony here, but the Sea Diamond actually just has these windows there. It's sort of like a big block of windows. For this ship, it's just balconies, but it's sort of in the same location, so it reminds me of that ship. Uh-oh, that's not good. So when I was turning around, I seem to have neglected to look at my map, and I've collided with the rocks. Now, since it's a cruise ship, it should be fine. I mean, if it was an ocean liner, then yikes. But, I mean, this is okay. I think we should be fine for now. Let's go ahead and pump out some of the water and close the watertight doors. So there we are. Alright, let's just go in full speed, and if we crash into anything else, I mean, it's only going to be a minor loss, really. Yeah, if you saw this, you would know something is wrong. And speaking about Sea Diamond, I mean, we're sort of tilting over in the way that Sea Diamond did in real life, which is sort of eerie that I mentioned that and then it happens. But, yeah, that's why you always follow the charts, and I do see a bit of land there as well. You can see the water breaking on the edge there. But, yeah, we should be good to go straight to Cape Town. Now I've got a question for you all. What is your favorite cruise ship in this game? Because I know that a lot of you guys are ocean liner fans, not cruise ship fans. So what is your favorite cruise ship in the game? For me, it's got to be Oceanos, because it's sort of a mix of an ocean liner and a cruise ship. Well, it was converted, and whoa, hold on. Is that a ghost Titanic? Very interesting. Well then, it is spooky season, and it is the Halloween event, so I'm not surprised. But I've actually never seen that before, and oh. Well, the Pride of America is not looking too good. I looked a little closer at the damage, and you can see the water's already up to that first level of passenger windows. I wouldn't really call them portholes, because they aren't really portholes. If you can see, they're sort of just square windows. On the real ship, they're actually sort of curved at the edges, but I mean, they're mainly square. So yeah, but that's actually a really impressive view. It sort of reminds me of the Costa Concordia. If you imagine you were getting off on a boat and you looked up and you saw the levels of the superstructure there, I mean, that would be super eerie and also super frightening, because the ship could take a sudden lurch over to one side and just crush your lifeboat. But enough of Costa Concordia. We've already done a video on that. You can check that out as well. I highly recommend you do. But we're going to continue going to Cape Town, and we are going to see if we can actually make it, unless we strike a mine or run aground again. Now, I've inadvertently moved my camera inside the ship, and I've gotten a perfect view looking basically all the way forward there, and you can see it almost looks like we're sitting at a chair looking behind us. And what's interesting is you can imagine the people walking at this angle. You can imagine tables sliding over. It is really frightening, and it does remind me of Costa Concordia once again. Alright, so I was able to pump out some of the water, and now we should be getting to Cape Town a little bit faster. And don't worry, yes, we will be sinking this ship. And there we go, lights off, because it's now daytime. Alright, we are crossing under the bridge, and we should be nearing Cape Town very shortly. I mean, as you can see, it is right there, and all we have to do is get there, and then sink the ship, of course, and we'll find a unique way of doing it. I think we may revisit the capsized tsunami one, because I haven't done that in a long while. Did something happen? Uh-oh. I think I may have struck a mine. Alright, we have made it to Cape Town. Let's go ahead and let's sink this thing. So, as I said, sink by capsize. Here we go, and now we should be sinking. And there we go. Actually, I think there was a setting to sink by tsunami. I'm not sure. I'll have to check that out in a minute. But capsize will do the trick. Now it's gone full Poseidon mode, and it's upside down, and the lights have come on. The bow thrusters are now gone, so this is it. And it's gone. The Pride of America is heading to the bottom. Okay, so something very interesting has happened. I don't think this has ever really happened to me before, but look at this. The ship is now a bridge. I mean, in a couple of years, or not even years, a couple of hours, the ship should break into two and just spill its contents out onto the seafloor there and then eventually collapse. But, yeah, very interesting wreck. Let's go ahead and let's spawn in the Flying Dutchman. Alright, so you may have noticed, the ship is underwater. Yes, it basically operates as a U-boat or a submarine. So you can dive and then you can surface. Now don't worry, you don't implode at a certain depth because it's a ghost ship. It doesn't really implode. Now here's something interesting. If you do have PvP on and you press F, you can use your cannons. So that is super interesting. And there we have the SS United States. Well, it looks like it's a reskinned version. And we do have the Leviathan as well. So we're going to go ahead and... Oh my gosh. What just happened there? I was going to say we're going to go ahead and spook them, but I mean, we're just here, so we don't really need to. Oh, wow, great. That is fantastic. So, I'm really not sure what compelled him to do that, but goodbye, Leviathan. You will be remembered. Oh my gosh, what is going on there? Holy cow. Alright, well, we're just going to fire our cannons at him. I mean, what else can we do? Gonna avenge the Leviathan there. Oh gosh, this is not good. Oh wow. Something is going on here. I have no idea. Maybe he's switching out of PvP mode every time he tries to ram us. Okay, so we're gonna make our way to Halifax. What I'm gonna do is I gotta really avoid the torpedoes here, because this is the area where those AI subs spawn in and just fire torpedoes, so we want to be careful about that. I mean, if we do sink, oh well, but yeah. Oh, hello. There's a ship right there. That looks to be the Poseidon, maybe? And there's another ship going down. What is going on? Actually, I think that's the Queen Mary 2. Yeah, it does look like it. Now, they are sort of listed over and going down by the bow, so they may have hit a mine or gotten torpedoed. Alright, so I've done something. I've turned off my lights, and what I can do is I can turn the lights on and then surface, and that just looks really eerie, especially at night and trailing a very wounded ship, pretty much. It is sort of bobbing. Maybe they pumped out the water or something, but they probably are noticing that there's a ghost ship trailing behind them, so yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing. But yeah, I really do like this build. It's a great build. It's got a lot of detail. I mean, we can barely see it there, but it's not really meant to be seen anyways. It's a ghost ship after all, and it's another great way of spooking players. Now you don't have to torpedo them or anything. Alright, so we were not able to sink any ships, but we can go ahead and sink our own ship. So here we go, and there we are. Now with that being done, let's go ahead and check out the Corsair. Alright, here we go. We have taken off from Southampton, and yeah. Let's do some damage to some ships. You know what we should do? We should fly from here to New York, because I know a lot of people do like to do that voyage. Oh, hello. U-20 is facing down the Queen Mary 2. Oh my gosh! That is the same Queen Mary. Alright, slow this thing down. Here we go. Fire away. We're gonna take this thing out. Here we go. The Flying Dutchman's Revenge. And doesn't look like it did anything because they don't have PvP on. But U-20, maybe. Is it working? Maybe. Not sure. Doesn't look like it is. Well, Queen Mary seems to have run aground again. Hello. And goodbye. Alright. Oh my gosh. That ship is not designed for that gantry. Holy cow. Okay. Fire. Here we go. Let's see if we can attack the ship. Doesn't really look like it's done anything at all. So, yeah. This is not really working out, but I think I know what will work out, but I'm not gonna survive it. So, yeah, that would be kamikaze. So, we're gonna try that. I mean, we're not gonna be able to fire on them again. I mean, we can fire while we're going to crash into them, which I think might work. Not sure. Let's find out. They're about to dock. We've got to stop this. Here we go. And, well, didn't work at all, actually. We've just crashed into the water. Anyways, this has been a really cool update. I recommend you go check out all the vehicles. And if you do want that cruise ship, well, you're going to have to play through the mission. I'm not sure for how long it lasts, but get it now while you still can. So yeah, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you next time, guys. Goodbye.